Alrighty. Joining us from overseas, it is time for another job of the week. Longtime friend of the pod, Austin Gray, Blue Water Autonomy. Austin,
Hey
what
Noah, how we
are we
doing?
hiring for today?
So we're hiring a marketing manager today. Blue Water is almost entirely engineers. I think I'm one of two people who's not an engineer at Blue Water right now, but I'm so excited to bring this person in. It's really going to be a really important part of how we build our brand.
So the VCs must be concerned. We're adding non-engineering headcount. We're growing G&A. We're on the wrong side of the of the balance sheet. But we know this is the few and the proud at Blue Water. It's got to be important. Why are you bringing on this person right now? You're the chief marketing officer, dude. You're putting out the Substacks. You got a lot of stuff going on. Why hire
Yeah,
somebody else for this role right now?
yeah, we are really lucky because we're building something really cool. There are a lot of companies building cool stuff. We happen to be building the largest robot in the world. We're currently operating the second largest autonomous vehicle in the Western Hemisphere. The only one's bigger is the SpaceX one that catches their rockets. So we keep running into every week dope visuals, dope stories, and really impactful things that we're doing that we need to capture better and share better. That's why we're hiring this person because I'm out of bandwidth to do that all the time. And my partner in crime, Beth, who's kind of side saddle marketing right now, 50-50 split on who's doing, she's out of time to do that as well. We need someone who's laser focused on this one problem. I'm in Europe right now, working with a supplier and some of our engineers for the week from a European country. We just announced our shipyard is in Louisiana. We've got some amazing B-roll down there, and then we're testing on the water every day in New England. There's a lot of really cool stuff to capture and share with our customers, our investors, and make sure that our story is being told.
We love the commitment to build publicly. The storytelling, it's cool stuff that you guys are doing. What do you anticipate this person's day to day, Austin? Is this somebody who's going to be running paid marketing campaigns? Are they going to be running a podcast? Are they going to be out filming? How do you expect this person to be spending their time?
Every single day is going to be different. We're working on a podcast. We're working on a lot of visual content. We have a strong social presence, which is mainly me kind of spamming people, and will be way better when we have someone, who knows what they're doing. It's going to be different every single day. We're also a strong writing culture. So I think that's an important thing for this audience on a recruiting network to be aware of. I love writing. I have a blog that's kind of my personal blog. It's my personal blog, but it's related to what we're doing at work. My co-founder, Rylan, was at Amazon for a few years, so he got to experience the famous Jeff Bezos 4-page memos. We don't do that, but it's an example of the strong writing culture internally. That internal focus, I think, spreads to how we think and communicate with each other and then with the external audiences.
This is becoming increasingly cool right now. Like even you're starting to see
Right.
founders
Yeah.
write instead of just pitch decks, like they're writing kind of almost like deal memos or investment memos.
Or Series B.
The manifesto's hot right now. People like a
Yeah.
manifesto, especially the reindustrialized guys, big manifesto guys. We like to see it. So maybe sketch out like who's the dream person for this role. What is maybe it's not you don't have to give us their age, height, and weight, but maybe what are the experiences they've had and what gets them excited in
Yeah.
the morning.
So we're not at the NFL Combine here, right? We don't need those stats, but I think there are two things that jump out to me that are going to be really important for this person. One is they need to be a very strong visual storyteller, and that comes from addressing gap and a weakness that we have right now. I'm colorblind. I'm like semi-visually impaired, so I'm like not at all strong there. And we definitely just like need to become really good there. And right now we're like batting average or below average, right? And then the other thing that they're going to need, and a lot of people with probably a visual marketing background won't necessarily have this other thing. That's why it's a really interesting role to try to hire for is they need to understand our audiences pretty well, not really well already, right? Like I'm obsessed with our customers, our investors, and our stakeholders. I know them really well now, but like they don't need to already know all about them, but they need to have some understanding of the Navy and the culture and what that audience wants and feels and thinks about every day. And the same thing for the investors, other people we're recruiting, right, to grow our team. Those types of stakeholders need to have some solid understanding of some of those audiences. It's a very unique set of stakeholders that we're speaking to. And being able to tell an effective story to those audiences is really like when you're telling a story, it's not about the speaker, it's about the audience, right?
So that's who you're looking for. We'll be working with you. They'll be working with your colleague, Beth. Every day is going to be a little bit different. What would you love to see from someone to stand out in the application process?
Yeah, I think I'll say three things. The first two we already talked about, like, experience-wise, a blend of like strong visual storytelling experience and some experience understanding key stakeholders. So like there's someone who's done like dope visual stuff from defense tech, like on the market side. That's probably a pretty rare combination. That'd be a big deal. The third thing I'd say would be culturally to fit with us, like some level of leaning in and research and attention to what makes us unique and what we're actually trying to do and talk about and sell. People who go and do their due diligence as recruits, I think really stand out to me because you can tell when you meet them that this isn't just interview number 25, that they've gone and figured out why this is a good fit for them. And then it suddenly becomes obvious to you that it is a good fit for them because they figured it out already, telling you what they figured out. And you're like, okay, I already know exactly what they would do here. That's sweet. It's a really good feeling.
It's de-risking and demystifying kind of who they are and what the
Yeah.
process. Do you have a
For
story?
both sides.
Amazing. Make it an easy decision. For anybody else, any closing words? So if you're interested in maritime autonomy, if you're interested in manufacturing and robotics and shipbuilding, Blue Water is a compelling newcomer with sizable assets at their disposal and a pretty cool team. What's your make your closing pitch, Austin, to anybody thinking about their next move?
My only close is that I can't wait to meet the people who apply for this, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the resumes that come in.
All right. Austin, if people want to apply, we'll drop the link in the show notes, but where should they go?
blw.ai, right on our website.
All right. Good luck to you, Austin and Blue Water, and good luck to you, future marketing managers.